welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, then welcome to my channel. It's been a long time since I have posted a video in my channel. Maybe it was last in June 2018, but I was dealing with some problems, personal issues, and that's why I couldn't post any new video or do any makeup tutorials. So today I'm not gonna show you any makeup tutorial or anything like that makeup related, but I'm gonna talk to you about some maybe common issue. Okay, I'm a little bit tongue tied today, so pardon me about that. And so let's go on the topic. So thing is concerning me for a long time, and that thing is depression and anxiety and panic attacks, suicidal attempts, and these things are really common in our society right now. And I see many people with a bright smile on their face and really deep pain in their eyes. I see lots of broken people, mainly teenagers and the young people, the young one are suffering from that. Not only them, even some children are suffering from depressions, and I can see that. I know many people who are suffering from this. How can I call it like this? It's not a problem like problem. It's a like big deal than that. So for me, if I um, actually I have also been suffering from depression for at least 10 plus years now, and I know how it feels, and I know how it like destroys your life, and it makes you like you're not worthy of anything or deserving of anything. Like, I was in a very dark place when I first figured out that I am suffering from depression. And I was only 12 years old back then, and I was suicidal. I was suffering from anxiety and panic attacks. I was like a little kid who was so naive, and I didn't know anything about like suicide and like it's kind of like dramatic things and anything. But I was just so much in love with death. Like, death was something I was craving for. Like, I was so lonely, but I had a happy family. I had brother, sister, mom, dad, like a whole family, but I felt lonely. I had no friends, no one to talk about things, and I was so little that I couldn't talk about it. Like, I didn't understand it that much, but I just felt lonely, and I felt like I'm unworthy, and there are reasons why I felt like that. So I didn't have a smooth, like really happy fairy tale like childhood. I don't wanna talk full details about it, because that thing makes me still that thing makes me sad. And just I wanna share my story with you, that so that you can relate that you're not alone going through all these shits. I had a rough childhood. I had a like quite happy family from the outside, but in the inside I have many issues, and I was suffering from hyperthyroid since childhood, but it wasn't diagnosed back then, and I put on some weight back then when I was in class 2, and I get bigger and bigger and fluffier day by day. And I used to be bullied a lot in my school, even in my family, even the places around my relatives. And I was also bullied about my skin tone, that I am dark, and I was so little. But in this like brown culture, they used to like make fun of kids, like তুই তো কালা তোরে বিয়ে করবে কি, তুই তো মোটা তোরে বিয়ে করবে কি, like you are so dark and you are so fat, who will marry you, you know but I was never concerned about marrying someone or some prince or anything. Like, I wasn't even concerned about anything. I was a kid. I was just living my life. But they made it so difficult. They made it difficult. They were always were like, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't go out in the sun, don't do that. And I was tomboyish. I was a makeup lover, tomboyish child. Like, that time I didn't do that, all that. But I used to put on lip balms, like tinted lip balms, and I used to love to wear kajals when I was a kid. I used to go to my sister and say like, Didi, put some kajal on me and put some lip balm on me. I wanna look pretty cutie. But they used to tell me that you look ugly, you shouldn't do that, and it doesn't make any difference. But I wasn't doing that to impress someone else, but I was doing that to make myself happy. But I was tomboyish. I used to wear clothes like a boy and cut my hair short, and I used to be so tomboyish. I was little shy and introvert though, but I was tomboyish. Like, I used to play with boys, a little group of my friends, and they told me, you shouldn't do that, you should behave like a girl, and uh, like, you're bigger, you're fat, so you shouldn't wear this or that or anything, like blah blah blah. So facing all this from childhood, and also some other family issues, i I just fell in depression, and did I couldn't figure that out what it was. I was overeating, stress eating, and sometimes I didn't eat at all, and sometimes I was crying in the corner of my room, and sometimes I was like uh, so angry and furious. I break things, and I was screaming uh, screaming loudly, and like, I was so like I was like so messed up, and they used to call me spoiled or something like that. And this girl don't know how to be doesn't know how to behave or anything. But these things keep pushing me to a level when I hated myself a lot. A lot means a lot. Like, then my mom fell ill, and people started pushing me again and again about many things. And thanks to my surroundings, that they made me feel so bad that time when my mom was ill, and I was in so much depression, that I tried to kill myself for the first time. I gulped a whole bottle of Dettol. You know that Dettol antiseptic we used to uh, clean our clothes and some things. That I gulped whole bottle, and I was in so much pain, and my sister saw that, and she washed my stomach using so much things like raw egg and oil. She feed me that, and I couldn't handle that, and I threw it up, and she took me to the hospital, and I was like, it wasn't that much time, so I was okay back then, but it hurts my intestine. It hurt my intestine that time. But anyways, then I moved over to Dhaka, and I lived there, and I faced lots of bullying throughout my high school life here in Dhaka. And I was visiting a psychiatrist back then, and he was giving me psychotherapy and medications, and I was on antidepressant and on many sedatives, so that I was like, I was feeling like that I was on drugs or something like that. I sleep all the day, and I couldn't memorize things, and I was always shaking and doing things, and I started gaining weight more and more. And I was back then, sorry, I was back then almost 60 kgs, and I was 15 years old, and my classmates bullied me a lot about that, and I don't want to talk about that also. But some disaster again happened, and I tried to kill myself again, and I had something like I was in the ICU for 3 days, and I just don't want to talk details about that. But uh, then many people like told my parents that I was the spoiled one, and I'm just doing drama and something like that. And my father was so like so my father was convinced about that, I was a spoiled, and like he always tried to scold me about that. I was under a psychiatrist, and I was on medication, but and he was an educated person. He also had some mental issues, and he was also on medications, but he didn't understand his daughter's pain or anything. He didn't try to understand that time. I'm sorry, I'm not that much good at English, but I'm trying to make this video in this language because I want to reach out to as much as people I can reach out, and English is the universal language, so I'm using it for that. Anyways, then many times I tried to kill myself, and I was on medications. Doctor give me more and more medications and more psychotherapy, but didn't work out for me. Then something happened in my life, some huge thing which I couldn't even imagine in my biggest nightmare, but thing happened, and that was a push for me that no, you can't do this anymore. You have to leave, you have to move on, you have to stand up for your own self, you have to love yourself. I used to hate myself that much that I used to cover my mirrors and I used to write on them with lipstick that I hate you, I hate this girl. I used to say I hate my body, I hate my face, and I hate everything about me. I hate my life, I want to die, I want to just die. I used to affirm all that. This was the biggest mistake I have ever done in my life, because affirmations have so much power in so much impact in your life. So I used to do that, and then that thing happened, and I moved from that, and I was progressing, but suddenly my parents died one after another, and I was back to square one. Some, like, it was kind of back to square one, and I was again thinking like I don't have any purpose to live, so I should die or do things like that. I was holding a knife in my hand, and I was thinking about shoving it in my chest or shoving it in my neck. I tried to shove it in my neck, but then I remembered that my mom won't be happy to see me like that, and it will hurt her so much. I know she's not here with me in this world, but she's seeing me. So I stopped myself. I said to myself that fuck all that, and I moved on, and I tried to just live my life again. And one of my friend, I'm so thankful to her that she give me some suggestions about something self-love and like law of attraction. I don't want to talk about law of attraction in this video because many of you can mock about it, and I don't feel good about that. So anyways, she told me about all that, and I discovered that self-love is the key to live a happy life, and I started to love myself, and here I am today, happy and talking to you guys, way more healthier than ever. And I just want to say you're not alone. Maybe your parents won't listen to you or understand you, that what you are going through, but there are people who can understand you. Just don't do anything stupid in your life, like don't kill yourself or harm yourself. Just try to reach out, try to talk to someone. Like if you try to talk to someone and they ignore, try to reach out to any other people and try to talk your heart out. I know how it feels, I know, I have been through all that, but like killing yourself, hating yourself won't help you. It will just make things even worse. It will cause pain to people who loves you unconditionally. Just don't just stay silent. Speak up. Speak up to people who loves you. Reach out to people. There are people who still wants to listen. If you want to, you can reach out to me even. Like, you can talk to me. I don't know, I can help or do any big thing for you or anything, but I promise to listen. I promise to listen to you very, very carefully, and I promise to be with you as long as you need me. Depression is not just a sadness or a thing like you're just feeling low today and it's okay tomorrow. It's not like that. It's like a demon. It's not okay anytime soon. You need to heal from it. It's not like that sadness or thing. You can feel depressed when you are laughing out loud. Even then, it's like deep in your subconscious, and sometimes you feel lonely in the crowded place or a crowded room. Because of depression, you can feel like you have no one. Life is worthless. No one loves you. Allah doesn't love you. But it's not true. It's just the depression is talking to you. It's not like a real thing that no one loves you or anything. Just try to focus on the positive side, and I know it's hard. I know it's so hard. Not hard, just a little hard or anything. But reach out to people. Talk through it. Just try to talk your heart out. There are people there to help you, psychotherapist, and you can go to visit them and have psychotherapy or anything that helps you. Just don't remain silent. Just don't ignore that. And please, I beg you, whenever you feel sad, don't say that you are in depression and depression sucks and blah blah blah. Because sadness and depression is not the same thing. So you shouldn't mix them up. And I can honestly say that if you just are like normal person who tends to become sad naturally, like every person gets sad sometimes, so then you don't want to never ever want to be in depression. I can honestly and clearly say that, because that thing sucks. Depression is not like sadness that I am sad and the other moment I am so happy and all that. Depression causes sometimes physical aches, physical problems. They causes sometimes like breathing problems, and they causes appetite issues, like you overeat or you do not eat at all, and it causes many more things. It causes anxiety, panic attacks. Anxiety and panic attacks can suck so much. And if you're a student, you can like see the bad side of anxiety and panic attacks more and more, because you can't talk to people that much because of anxiety and panic attacks. You can interact, or you can't do a viva or anything like that, talk to your teachers, talk to your classmates like that like easily, and you can't do any normal activities like that. So it's don't mix depression and sadness together. And cause of depression is not like that much selective or anything. It can be caused by thyroid, and can be caused by family issues, can be caused by like uh, childhood issues, and can be caused by bullying and things like that. Like, I'm not an expert about that, I'm just a sufferer, so I can say all this by my experience. But yeah, all that is that. And I know I have been blubbering for so long, and sometimes I can't like talk things properly, and like mix up things, and I'm so sorry for that. I'm not a motivational speaker or anything like that. So I can talk like professional pro motivational speaker or anything. I am just a normal random girl, uh, sufferer, who is trying to talk to you heart by heart. And yeah, that's all about that. And please, I'm requesting you again and again, don't remain silent. If something is hurting you, please talk to someone. Please reach out to people. Please, just don't give that demon the chance to bring you down and to hurt you more and more. Just reach out to people, talk to people, and try to that push that thing away from your life. Push depression and all that pain away from your life. If you want to reach out to me, you can DM me on Instagram. You can uh, uh, comment down below on my comment section. You can talk to me by all talk to me about your uh, depression and any issues, like any depression related issues or life related problems. You can talk to me like a sister, a friend, or a well wisher, and I promise to listen to you. And I won't be judgmental, I can promise that. Just try to reach out to people, and please don't be judgmental over people that you don't know. And actually, don't be judgmental over anyone, because you don't know what are they going through inside. You may know someone for 10 plus years, 20 plus years, but you don't know what's going on inside them. They could be your siblings, they could be your parents, they could be your children, but every person is individual, so they could go through many things inside of them. So don't be judgmental, try to listen, try to talk to heart, try to feel them. Just don't try to be a like knife person and like hurt people with your words. It's easy to make people happy, but it's easier to hurt people. And sometimes we choose to do the easier thing, but it's not right. We're human, we have to have feelings, we have to have morals. If you can't make someone happy, please don't hurt them with your words. Words has a words have a really big impact on others' life and your life also. You like you can just like be funny and do sarcasm, like yeah, motki, yeah, fatty, but you don't know what your words are doing to that person, or what he or she is going through. So don't make anyone offended or hurt. Just I beg you, stop bullying and start being a good human being who, who loves and who spread love. Please, this is a world. We are here for a very little time. So don't spread hate, spread love. Because who knows? Because who knows if we have a chance to apologize or not. The life is short to just spread happiness and love. So that's all. That's all I wanted to say, and that's all I wanted to share for today. And if you like this type of videos, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have anything to say about you, your life, or any friend's life story, please comment down below. And lots of love for all of you, and forgive all the mistakes I have made in this video, all the blabbering, and try to show some love. And bye guys, be happy, I love you.